Coach, kind of walk us through how it feels to be here at the NCAA Championships at the UST National Campus headed into the quarterfinals.
Just very excited to be here. We missed out on last year's opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, and just we're very appreciative and just very grateful for this opportunity, and obviously excited to be back at the national campus. We were here 2 years ago, and it was such a great experience. And winning the first round against a really tough Cal team was really special playing at night. So very excited to play tomorrow night against a great Duke team.
Awesome. And then Sarah, for you to be back here, obviously you guys had some success here in 2019, but now coming back for this season, how does it feel to kind of be at this stage?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, to be able to come back, we're all so very grateful, especially, getting last season cut short and thinking that I wasn't going to be able to. So just having the opportunity to be back here and to participate in the event, especially here in Orlando, is just very excited, and we're all just thrilled to be here.
Awesome. So we'll go to some questions from the media. We'll go to Mark first.
If both of you could give me an answer on this one. You know the result of your first match against Duke earlier this year. They know how that one went too. How much does that play into this next one, or how much do you have to try and ignore what happened earlier this year?
You want to go first?
Sure. I think every match that you play is going to be different. I think going into tournament season, everyone always brings out their best. Dual season's long and it's grueling, and I think it really tests you going into tournament season, and it brings out the best in teams. So I think it's going to be a very different match. Just for example, playing Georgia Tech was a very different match at ACCs than when we played them during regular season. So we're very excited for the challenge tomorrow, and definitely just going in with no reflection of the last match and just going in ready to play.
We the first time we played them at home, and it was indoors, and they were missing one of their top players, Georgia Drummy. So as Sarah said, it's going to be a very different match. We know how talented they are, and Jamie does a great job of preparing his team. So I know that they're going to be fired up and ready to go. So we talk about all the time, taking everybody's best shot, and we want and expect teams to be coming out with really an aggressive mindset, and we plan to do the same.
Just a quick follow-up. Do you like seeing a familiar team like Duke at this stage of the NCAA tournament? Would you rather not? I mean, I know you're confident against anybody, but does it change at all to be playing somebody so close by at this stage?
Is that for me? Or honestly, I think somebody mentioned that this is the third time we're playing them. It's not actually this year. It's only the second time we're playing them. So we've typically played them many years 3 times, some years actually 4 times. So again, when you're going deep into these events, national indoors, NCAAs, ACCs, you're going to face the best, and Duke is arguably one of the best. So we don't mind playing a team that we know well. It's close by. I know it's a rival, but we feel very comfortable playing a team that we know.
Awesome. We'll go to Arthur now.
Hey guys, Coach, I spoke with Sarah maybe a week or so ago. I was asking about how you were able to manage having such a deep team. I mean, it's pretty unprecedented with all the returners and also the incoming freshmen. This is maybe one of the deepest teams probably that you've had in your career. And by all accounts, you've done a great job managing them, not only the results, but also just the day-to-day practices and things like that, making sure everyone is getting enough attention and feeling involved. Just from your perspective, how has that been to manage such a talented roster, from 1 to 13?
The team has handled it extremely well. I mean, it's the most unselfish team-first group I've ever had. The staff, including myself, probably especially myself, I feel like I'm not handling it real well just because I'm trying to make everybody happy, and I know I'm not going to please everybody. And I really wish that collegiate tennis, you could have a couple of substitutions and give opportunities like they do in other sports, but unfortunately we don't have that opportunity. But we've really since indoors we have not played the same lineup. We've had next up mentality with each player being ready to go, and we've played different singles lineups, we've played different doubles lineups, and everybody's contributed. It's been a really team effort throughout the year, so we feel very confident whoever goes out there is ready, competitively and mentally ready to go.
Awesome, thank you, and congratulations to both of you on the first round of 16 victory. Sarah, I want to start with you. I think you went down in early break to Haley in that first set of singles, and then I think you were either the first or the second one finished in your singles match yesterday. Curious what you did to flip the script in that one.
I mean, I think my match yesterday, it was the first one I've played outside under the lights in a while, and that's something that I've talked with Coach about that I haven't had much experience in. So just getting that practice in this week, playing under the lights, was really important for me. And then just going to that match, I've never played Haley, and she's an extremely great player, and it was fun playing someone that I haven't played before. So that was a lot of fun, and getting down, getting that first set, I saw everyone was really competing hard out there, looking across the board. And I just really got down focused and really kind of turned it on. I saw Coach came over to me and gave me a couple points, and that really helped me just kind of focus and get that first set done and get on the board for the team.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of that focus, and again another question for Sarah, because Coach Calvis, I feel like we've talked enough. But just in terms of, again, I say this lovingly, I don't think I've ever seen you frown on a court, and certainly it's easy to be happy when you're having a bunch of success, but I'm just curious, what sort of energy are you trying to set, what sort of tone at the top of your lineup for the rest of your teammates?
Well, this season we've talked a lot about body language and just how, whether it's good or bad, how it rubs off on your teammates. So I really try to always bring positive body language no matter how I'm doing, just to help the team in whatever way I can. And just, really this has been the most fun season for me, just because obviously I didn't know if I was going to get that, and I've really just tried to enjoy every moment, whether it was good or bad, and having fun and just being present with my team. So I think bringing that positive mentality and just having fun rubs off and takes some pressure off of everyone, especially in the big moments.
Mm-hmm. And to Coach Calvis on that note, how have you been able to do that at all? I'm sure it's much more stressful as a head coach managing the program, but have you been able to enjoy the moments? Certainly 47 match win streaks, whatever it is now, they don't come by every so often. So curious, have you been able to enjoy the moment at all?
Yeah, we talk about it, trying to enjoy the process and trust the process, and it's this group. It's been so much fun. I know we have a lot of teams, we have a lot of players, and we're trying to keep everybody happy, but this team's extremely competitive. They, as Sarah said, they really are very grateful for the opportunity to come back for the super seniors. But even the freshmen, they didn't even know, for them to kind of be around the super seniors and the other team members in this kind of environment has been really special. And to see everybody kind of get along so well has really been enjoyable for me as one of the coaching staff members.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, congratulations to the both of you, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Colette next.
Hi, this question is for Brian. You mentioned that you have juggled the lineup a lot throughout the season. We didn't see McKenna Jones last match. Are you expecting her to play tomorrow?
Well, obviously she'll play doubles for us. We're a deep team, and we're just trying to play the players that we feel that are competitively give us the best chance. We still haven't made a decision on our lineup for tomorrow. But again, we go really deep. We got Annika Yarlagata, who's only lost one match all year. I think McKenna's only lost 2 matches all year, and then you got Allie Sanford, who is arguably one of the better players in the country. So we really go 9 players deep in our singles lineup, and it just gives us a lot of options going forward. We can't win a national title without McKenna, whether that's tomorrow or into the rest of the weekend. So we're taking it one match at a time, and we have a practice coming up here. But we haven't really made any decisions on our lineup as of right now.
Okay. And one question maybe for Sarah or Brian. Did either of you watch that Duke match with UCF, it coming down like that to being so exciting and dramatic, and the fact that you haven't had any matches like that maybe since the indoor, I wonder just your feelings if you did see it or heard about it.
I saw the last point. I mean, not in person. I saw it on tape. But Duke to go on the road against Baylor and play in front of what they saw was a really tenacious crowd, boisterous crowd, and then coming here to play against the home team in Central Florida, it's a real tribute to Jamie and Duke's team to basically play 2 road matches in a row on big pressure situations and win 4-3. So did not see the match, didn't see the end, but I heard it was very dramatic and exciting. And for us going forward, we've had a few matches, the Georgia match and the Texas match, both came down to big opportunities. Georgia was on the road and had to win the last 2 matches on the court with Riley and Annika. It seems like centuries ago, but it was, our team prepares every single day, for that player to be the last person out there. So, if it does happen, we're excited to have that opportunity for us.
How do you prepare?
We talk about it. We've read a book throughout the year on the road. We read a different book every year, and this year's book was What Drives Winning, and so we focus on different chapters in the book. We have each player kind of present on a chapter, and it helps us stay grounded on the road. Here, we have a value system within our program. The coaching staff are the ones that are now kind of getting up and speaking on what our focus is for that match. So we talk about not really winning as much as what leads to winning. And so, to me, if we focus on those things, you're going to prepare in practice and, leading up to it mentally. Our team has done an incredible job off the court this year, talking and, with our sports psychologist. And tennis is a big mental sport game, which is, they say 80+% it's mental. So they've done a really good job of working on the mental side, which has nothing to do with hitting a tennis ball. So I think our team, individually and collectively, we're ready for some tough matches coming up.
Okay, thank you.
I've got one last question before first, JB or Jonas, any questions from Carolina? Are you guys all good? Cool. I'm giving a thumbs up. But I've got one last question. Obviously, the Duke-UNC rivalry is very big across all sports, but what does it mean to bring this rivalry to primetime, live on Tennis Channel, to bring kind of the tennis version of this rivalry to a national audience tomorrow night?
Sure. Well, I think it's really exciting. I mean, I think it's what college tennis is all about. It's mixing the rivalry, not to mention it's on prime time, like you said. So we're really excited for a competitive match, and it's going to be so fun. We're excited to play under the lights tomorrow night, and see how it goes. We're very excited.
When you play a rival like that, 8 miles apart, you don't really, the records and everything else, it doesn't really matter where you play. It's just so special. I mean, way back in the day, they used to have the Carlisle Cup, and we played them in the NCAA tournament to make the round of 16. And the match came down to the last match, and Jenna Long clinched the match for us. She didn't know this, but I knew it, that if she wins, we win the Carlisle Cup over Duke. It was tied, and the only way it could break the tie is if we actually played Duke in the NCAA tournament, which we ended up playing them. So that was really exciting to have, Jenna, and they named the MVPs of the Carlisle Cup, and the women's was Jenna, and the men's was Tyler Hansborough. So it's a really special rivalry with us and Duke, and it brings out the best in every sport, and we're just excited the opportunity to do it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Sarah, and we're all set.